Hey everyone, 559 Cottage Street is sold and in the books. Now I promised you I would be completely transparent with my numbers on these projects. Today I'm going to go through all the numbers on Cottage Street, what the company made, what the costs were. Now remember, these numbers are project specific. This doesn't take into account overhead for the company as a total. Payroll, rent, software costs, all the other things that, come with running a business. So we purchased this project in September of 2021 for $65,000. Our closing costs on this were just above $11,400. Now that might seem a little bit high to you. Typically it's 6 to 8, right? How did you get to 11? Well, I got to 11 because part of the deal was that I would pay for the seller's closing costs also. So that way they don't have extra expenses that they have to pay at the end. This house was sold in March. So just about 6 months, right? Between when I bought it and when I sold it. And it sold for $299,500. You might remember that we actually had an ARV on this of $230,000. So we had a $69,500 difference to what I thought it would be and what it ended up being. Now we can chalk this up to how well we did the renovations, the marketing, and also the market. I'm going to let you know, most of that is this crazy, crazy seller's market right now. If you market things correctly, do the work right, then sometimes you have somebody paying a lot of money for the houses. Remember, these are not things we want to gamble with. This is a plus and wonderful, but I'm not going to be changing my ARVs up 15% because the market's going 15% over right now. We still want to make sure that as a company, Jason R. Homes is being a little conservative and making sure we're pricing based on what the prices are today, not what they could be when I sell it. Now let's talk about renovation costs. We budgeted this at $95,000 and it came in at $111,000. That's $16,000 over what we budgeted this for. Now there are many factors that came into play with this, where we tore the back of the house off, the attached shed. When we pulled up the floor we thought we could fix, it was completely rotted out. There was other rot in there. So we did some cost analysis and just took it right off the back. What I attribute most of it to is improper budgeting. My sheet basically wasn't where it needed to be. So basically I was not budgeting enough for the repair costs of certain things. I'll give you some examples. My electrical cost was budgeted at $5,000 for minor electrical work throughout the house. We took down a ceiling we didn't have to take down to put up some drywall to make it look a little bit nicer. Well, when we took down that ceiling, we found out all the electrical behind there was not done to code. In fact, it was mostly electrical tape and nuts, and it wasn't good and nothing we should leave there. But if we hadn't opened that ceiling, we hadn't had to handle something like that, which added an extra $3,500 to my budget, bringing it up to $8,500. Now, I'm happy we did this because I didn't want to leave something with that kind of electrical mess in it, but know that that's an extra $3,500 that I had to eat because I opened that ceiling. The other thing was painting. I budgeted $8,400 in painting costs, and it came up to $9,700 in painting costs for this house. I attribute that directly to improper budgeting. My spreadsheet wasn't updated enough, so it was the right price per square foot to paint. So what I did is I went back to my spreadsheet, so next time I'll be okay, and change the price per square foot to what we did for this house here. We budgeted $12,205 for financing, and we came in about $1,500 below financing because we didn't take any gap funding or private money loans in, and that was about $1,500 we had budgeted towards that at a 10% interest rate. Finally, holding costs. We budgeted 6 months, we came in at 6 months. We budgeted about $3,200, we came in at about $3,200. So holding costs were pretty well flat, nailed that projection. Now let's talk about what you want to talk about. What did the company project to make, and what did the company actually make due to this super high offer? This project was scheduled to make $41,000 for the business. After all said and done, the project brought in $84,000 for the business. Now that's way above our minimum goal we're looking for, so we are very happy with this project. I hope you enjoyed our breakdown on 559 Cottage Street in Athol. If you have any questions, put them down below, and I'd love it if you can like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll do more videos like this and more walkthroughs. In fact, I even have a GoPro coming, so you can see me walk through a house through my eyes. It's going to be interesting. See y'all later.